have discussed exercise 2.5 in the second question, 4 questions. Now see the fifth question. Here you need to find the value of 30.5 into 29.5 with using the identities, without using the actual multiplication you need to do. Here, how you can write this 30.5? You can write this 30.5 as 30.0.5. You know that if you add 30 plus 0.5, what you get? You will get 30.5. Now this one you can write 30 minus 0.5. Because if you subtract 30 from 0.5, you get 29.5. So you can check it here, 30.0, 0.5. So how much you will get? 10 minus 5, which is 5. So here you will get 9 and here you will get 2, which is 29.5. So here what we are writing here, we are writing 30.5 as 30 plus 0.5 and I am writing 29.5 as 30 minus 0.5. So here clearly you can observe that it is in the form of a plus b into a minus b. And you know the identity of a plus b into a minus b. What it is? A plus b into a minus b. What is the formula for a plus b into a minus b, which is a square minus b square. Now here what is the value of a here, which is 30, and what is the value of b, which is 0.5. Now you need to take the square of these values. So write it here, which is 30 square minus 0.5 whole square. So here what is meant by 30 square? You need to multiply 30 two times. 30 into 30, which gives you 900 minus 0.5 into 0.5. You know that 5 5 is 25. So what will be the value here? 0.25. Right? How do you multiply the decimal numbers? You already know. 0.5 into 0.5. If you want to do this multiplication, just wipe out just take it off the decimal points. After taking off the decimal points, what are the numbers which is left out here? 5 into 5. Just multiply 5 into 5. What you are getting the result, which is 25. Now you need to check after the decimal point how many numbers are there. Here after the decimal point 1 number is there. Here after the decimal point 1 number is there. Total 2 numbers are there. So starting from the right, you need to move here 2 numbers. Before that you need to keep the decimal point. So here you need to keep the decimal point. So you are getting the answer, which is 0.25. Now you need to subtract here 900 minus 0.25. What is the value of 900 minus 0.25? Which is nothing but 899.75. Clearly you can subtract it here, because what we are doing here, 925. You know that if you take 100 from 25, what you are getting? You will get it 75. So since I am taking 100, so what we need to remove here? You need to remove here 1. So I am getting here 899. Otherwise you can do the normal procedure. How you can do? 900 minus 0.25. So here you need to keep the decimal point. After that you need to keep it here 2 zeros. So keep it here 2 zeros. You know that 10 minus 5, which is 5, and after that 9 minus 2, which is 7, and here 9, you will get 9, and here 9, and here 1 will be removed, you will get here 8. So 899.75. So this is the answer. Now here what we need to do, if you have given any numbers, just you need to check which identity you need to apply so that you can find the value of the question. Now see the next question, which is the third question. Factorize the following using appropriate identities. Before chapter we have discussed what is meant by the factorization, and before exercise only we have discussed factorization. How do you factorize if you have given a polynomial? What is meant by the factorization? Writing the product as a product of the sum factors. If you have given any polynomial, you are writing that polynomial as a product of the factors. Similarly, if you have given any number, you need to write that number as a product of its factors. That is nothing but the factorization. So here they have given one expression. You need to write that expression as a product of the factors. So here the first one in that they have given 16x squared plus 24xy plus 9y squared. This is the polynomial they have given. Now you need to factorize this polynomial. That means you need to check the can imagine that you can express this one in the form of a square plus 2ab plus b square. So you can imagine that you can write this one in the form of that one. So if you want to write this one as a square, you need to check 16. You can write as which square, which number square which gives you 16. You know that 4 into 4 which gives you 16. So this much you can write it as 4x whole square. Because 4 into 4 is 16, x into x which is x square. Similarly here you can write 9 as which number square you will get the 9? 3 square. 3 into 3 is 9. So you can write this one as 3y whole square. Here we got the value of a and we have got the value of b. It is in the form of a square and it is in the form of b square. In the middle what will be there? You will get plus 2ab, right? So you can write plus 2 into what is the value of a here? 4x, and what is the value of b here? 3y. If you multiply you get the same thing. You can check it here. 4 to the 8 and 8 is the 24. X into y is x square. So first check which number you need to take it here and which number you need to take it here, so that you can write, or you can split this middle value like this. So and after that it is in the form of what? We have expressed this one in the form of a square plus b square plus 2ab. So what is the formula for a square plus b square plus 2ab, which is a plus b whole square. So what is the value of a here? 4x, and what is the value of b here? 3y. 4x plus 3y whole square. So how you can write this one? You can write this one as 4x plus 3y into 4x plus 3y. Why I have written? Because the question they asked here to factorize. That means you need to write the product. So we have written this one as a product of the two linear polynomials. This is the question. Now see the next question in this problem. Second question, 4y square minus 4y plus 1. Now you need to write this by using the identity. You need to factorize this polynomial. So again you can clearly observe that it is in the form of a square minus 2ab plus b square. Now how you can write this 4y? You can write this one as 2y whole square, right? Because 2 square is 4 into y square. Now at last what will be there? This one you can write it as 1 square. Now you need to split this value in the form of 2ab. So here minus 2 into what is the value of a here? 2y, and what is the value of b here? 1. So it is in the form of a square minus 2ab plus b square. What is the formula for a square minus 2ab plus b square? Which is nothing but a minus b whole square. So here you know that a square minus 2ab plus b square, which gives you a minus b whole square. So what is the value of a in this case, which is 2y, and what is the value of b, which is 1. So you can write this one as 2y minus 1 whole square. So here how many times this is there? 2 times. So you need to write the product of 2y minus 1 2 times. So write it here, which is equal to 2y minus 1 into 2y minus 1. So we have given this polynomial, and I have written this polynomial as a product of the two linear polynomials by using the identities. Now see the next question. As a product of the factors. So here what is the number that should be multiplied so that you are getting the 4? You know that 2 square is 4, so you can write this one as 2x whole square, right? So here this one what we need to do, you need to write y by, so what is the value of what is the number that should be multiplied by the same number you are getting 24? by 5 square, which is nothing but 25. So I have written this one in the form of a square minus b square. Now what is the identity we know here? You know that a square minus b square is nothing but a plus b into a minus b. Right? So here a plus b, what is the value of a, which is 2x, and what is the value of b, which is y by 5. 2x plus 5, y by 5, 2x minus y by 5. So I have written this one, we have written this one as a product of the two factors. This is the problem. Now see the next question. A square minus 50. So here, how do you solve this one? Here, clearly you can see that this one we cannot apply any of the identity here, because here it is in the form of, now you came to idea that this one you can express in the form of a square minus b square. But here you cannot find any value such that if you multiply the same value, you will get the number 50. That means you cannot find the square root of 50, right? So here what we need to do, you need to take, similarly you cannot write you cannot find the square root of 18 as a rational number, right? So here what we need to do, you need to take one number as common such that you have to find, you need to write that number as the square number. So here which number you need to take it here common, you need to check it. So here you need to take here 2 common. So if you take here 2 common, what you will get here, you know that 2 9s are 18, so write it here 9a square minus, if you divide 50 with 2, what you will get? You will get here 25. So you are getting here 9a square minus 25. Why I have to here 2 common? Because since you know that you can write this 9 as b square and you can write this 25 as 5 square. But if you take this one, you cannot write 18 as some number square, and similarly you cannot write this 50 as some number square. So that I have to put one number such that I can write these numbers as a square of the sum numbers. You know that 9 is nothing but 3 square and 25 is nothing but 5 square. So I have to clear 2 common. Now here this one you can write it as 3a whole square minus, you can write 25 as 5 square. So write it here 5 square. So here 2 into, now it is in the form of a square minus b square. So what will be the identity here? A plus b into a minus b. Now here, solve it here. How you can write this one as 3a plus 5 into 3a minus 5. So what we have done here, we have to take one number as common such that after taking that number you can write this expression as a square minus b square form, so that you can solve this problem. Now see the next problem. X square plus 5x plus 6. So here which identity you can apply here in this problem? So here we cannot express this one in the form of a. Clearly you can observe that something it is there in the form of a square plus 2ab plus b square, but it is not there like that, because you know that 6 we cannot write this 6 as some number square. You know that 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9, but you are not getting any number by taking the square of the any number. So for this reason you cannot apply that identity. What is the remaining identity you can apply here? And you know that one identity is there, which is nothing but x plus a into x plus b. Right? What is this identity which gives you, which is x square plus a plus b into x plus a into b. Right? Which is nothing but ab. This is the identity we have already discussed. So we can apply this identity here. It is in the form of x square plus a plus b into x plus ab. You need to convert this x to get here 6. What are those numbers? How do you split here? So clearly that means if you add a plus b, you have to get here 5, and if you multiply the same numbers, you have to get 6. Then you can write this number as that in the form of that identity. So here, what are those numbers? Clearly, if you take 3 and 2, 3 plus 2 which gives you 5, 3 into 2 which gives you 6. So what are those numbers? In place of a you can keep 3, and in place of a you can keep 2. So write this one as x squared plus a plus b into x. So I have written this one as 3 plus 2 into x, right? Because x squared plus a plus b into x. So 5 you can write in the form of 3 plus 2. Now plus 6, how you can write? You can write it as a into b, which is 3 into 2. So we have changed that expression in the form of x squared plus a plus b into x plus a into b. Now you know that what is the identity which is x plus a into x plus b. You can directly write it since you know that identity x plus a. What is the value of a here? 3. And what is the value of b here? Which is 2. So like this. First, by seeing the expression itself, you will come to know which identity you can apply here, so that you can change that expression into that form of the identity. So I have changed this expression in the form of this identity, so that I have applied this identity, and we got this result, and we have written this expression as a product of the factors. Now see the last problem in this problem. Minus 24p plus 36. So this is the problem they have given. Now you need to write this one as a product of the factors by applying the identities. What you have known the identities, those identities you need to apply here. So here again here this one, it is not in the form of, so clearly you can check it here. This one is not in the form of a square minus 2ab plus b square, because here this 36 you can write it as 6 square, but here 3 you cannot write it any of the squares, right? You know that 1 square is 1 and 2 square is 4, but you are not getting anywhere there 3, so you cannot express that one. So what we need to do here, and similarly in here you can apply one identity which is before only we have discussed, which is x plus a into x plus b. So what is this one? Which is nothing but x square plus a plus b into x plus a into b. This identity we can apply here, but here before applying this identity you need to check it here. Here the quotient is not there, right? Here the quotient is not there. So here it is in the form of, you need to write this one in the form of x square plus a plus b into x plus a into b. But clearly here the quotient is 1, and clearly here the quotient is 3. So we cannot express this one in the form of this identity. So if we want to express this one in the form of the identity, what we need to make? We need to make the quotient of p square as 1. So if you want to make the quotient of p square as 1, you need to take this 3 off. So let us take here 3 as common in this whole expression. So here what will it become? It will become p square minus, you know that, which is 8p, plus here what you will get here 12. Just you are dividing 3 throughout this expression. So you will get 3 by 3 which is 1, 24 by 3 which gives you 8, 36 by 3 which gives you 12. So here now it is in the form of some x square minus 2a plus 3 into x plus 8. That means you need to write this 8 as the sum of the two numbers, and you need to write this 12 as the product of the two numbers. So same numbers you need to take it here. What are those numbers? So if you add numbers, you need to get it here. Which number you need to get here? Minus 12, because this is the formula we are applying here. And the last one, which is the constant 12, you need to get if you multiply the two numbers. What are those numbers here? So if you take it here, minus 6 and minus 2. You know that minus 6 and minus 2 which gives you minus 8. And similarly minus 6 into minus 2. You know that minus into minus is plus 6 into 2 is 12. So here what we get here 3 into p square plus here we are applying this one a plus b into x. So I have written minus 8 as minus 6p, or you can write like this. Here we are applying that one minus 6 plus minus 2 into p. Right? So here you clearly minus 6 minus 2 gives you minus 8 into p is there. So plus this 12 you can write it as minus 6 into minus 2. Now clearly it is in the form of x square plus a plus b into x plus a into b. So what is the value of a here? Minus 6. And what is the value of b here? Minus 2. So you can write this one as x plus a, x plus minus 6 into x plus minus 2. So this one is nothing but x minus 6 into x minus 2. Like that you need to solve. So because here in the question they asked to apply the identity, so we are applying this identity. Otherwise you can solve this quadratic expression by the splitting method. You already know how to solve by using the splitting method. That method also we can apply here. But in the question they asked to apply the identity. So we are changing this one to so that you can apply the identity here x square plus a plus b into x plus a into b. So after applying this one, I have written here, since here the quotient is 1, we need to remove here 3. So I have took here 3 common so that we got this expression, and we need to change this expression in the form of this identity.